Hello and welcome back to another DJI Neo Drone video. Today is the final one in my Norfolk Broads little series of drone videos, and I just thought I'd show you a very beautiful bit of footage that I did while I was at Sutton, which is not too far from Stalham, which is where Richardson's boating marina was. This was our very last day in the Norfolk Broads, and we decided to just take a little bit of a detour before we finish our journey to go to Sutton and have a little look around there. Now, where we moored off, there's not a huge amount there. There's a sort of a pub and a hotel there. There's a boating yard on one side, a nice little area to moor off to. But it was just a nice little area to sit, have a cup of tea, take 5 minutes and just sort of have a little wander around and see what's about. Now, I took the opportunity to fly the drone around there. When I started flying the drone, I stuck on the ND16 filter, as you'll see in a minute. And I just decided to sort of get up high and try and follow some boats around the actual waterways. But the thing was, with the ND filter, as you know on previous videos, if there's any sort of movement in the actual drone itself, there's distortions. It's to do with stabilisation. It can't deal with it at 30 frames. Apparently it can deal with it better at 60 frames, as I've mentioned in a previous video. But yeah, I just wanted to try both to see exactly what would be the better footage. There was a bit of a wind. So I was trying to do it in the lulls and just try and get at least 20 seconds, 30 seconds of footage I can put in my Norfolk Broads videos. Now, these particular shots, which I'll show you in a minute, part of it is filmed with the ND16 freewell filter, and some of it is filmed with no filter whatsoever, and I just use the settings on the drone itself. Now, this bit of footage you'll see now is all done with the ND filter. So check that out now, and I'll be back in a minute. So that bit of footage you saw there, as you can see, it was flying over the waterway itself. I try and do a little sideways bit of the boat we were on, and as you can see, there was a sort of distortion, glitchy sort of bits, and that's to do with the stabilisation. I had the ND16 filter while I was trying to do that as well. So yeah, it was just having a nightmare. But I thought I'd include that. I didn't include it in my final video for the Norfolk Broads because obviously it didn't look very good at all. But I thought I'd show you it just to show you exactly what the drone does when you've got a filter on the front. Now, the bit you're going to see in a minute is without the filter, and to be honest, I thought it was great. What I will say is, while I was starting to fly it down, it was raining. It was very fine rain, but when you see it on the camera, you can see the rain coming down, but it was very fine. It wasn't heavy whatsoever. I don't recommend doing this. You're not supposed to fly it near water, and obviously when it's raining. I have seen drone wilder flying it around in sort of heavier rain. But as I say, and probably as he says as well, it's down to my own risk. It's my own drone. If I ruin my own drone, it's down to me. It's my responsibility. And if I knack it, then it's my fault and my stupidity. But I really wanted to get this particular shot, and you'll see it in a minute. I basically fly the drone along. I put it in cruise control. There's a boat coming out, and I really wanted to do it. So the drone was here, the boat was here, and it basically just followed it along. You could see the reflection of the water, you could see the beauty of the sort of the landscape in front, and I wanted to just fly it along and capture that boat going along. So that's what you'll see now. So as you can see, that was a nice little shot. Now I'll show you another little shot where I end up filming going back, and so I'll show you that and I'll be back in a sec. So as you can probably agree, those two were beautiful shots. As I say, it was raining. It would have been ideal if it wasn't raining. The drone itself was fine. Obviously when it got it back, I dried it all off and it was perfectly fine. But obviously rain can get in the gimbal and cause issues. But obviously I was lucky in this case. It's not something I'm going to repeat, but it was just one of those things where I just thought it's a beautiful shot flying along. You could see the boat, you could see the reflection of the water, and as I think I angle the gimbal up, you can see sort of the landscape in the distance. It just looked beautiful, and I just wanted to capture that. I wanted to show people and just show you how cool that looked. So yeah, so that was part of the journey. That was part of the actual drone flight. I just wanted to show you a little bit of Sutton area where the mooring area is. I think it's called Sutton Stades, and just the beautiful shots that I've got, but also the ones where it didn't go so well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching these videos. I'm sure I'll be back with another one next week. I've got a few things planned, and hopefully they'll go to plan weather-wise. It always depends on the weather, especially with the Neo. It can handle winds. But I am listening to you. Obviously you're recommending different drones. I'm going to try and get a drone maybe towards the end of this year, start of next year. People are recommending the Mini 4 Pro and also the Air 3S as very good drones to upgrade from the Neo. So that's kind of what I'm going to go with. So yeah, so it's either going to be the Mini 4 Pro or it's going to be the Air 3S. But yeah, I'll just have to see what else is out at that time, but they're the two options. So anyway, thank you for your advice. Thank you for all the corrections when I've messed up. Thank you for all the advice on drones. Thank you for all the sort of people that are actually asking me to come and meet them and fly drones with them. I'm definitely sort of up for that. By the time you watch this, I've probably already done it. So it is nice to speak to professional drone people and also people in my area of the Northeast. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in next week's video. So take care of yourself and look after yourself, and bye-bye.